Hello, and welcome to this project on create a medical business website using WordPress with free hosting and subdomain. My name is Priya, and I'm going to be your instructor for this project. So now let me discuss the purpose of this project. But before that, let me show you the end results. So let me just type in the URL for the website that we are going to create. So, in this project based course, you learn to create this beautiful, professional yet simple medical website from scratch with free hosting and free subdomain. And let me tell you, you do not need any programming skills here. And after completion of this project, you'll be able to create any website for your business in an easiest way, and you learn how we host our website and get subdomain for free. So let me tell you, you should always use a paid hosting service if you are creating a website for your business. But since this project is just for the beginners, so you can just test your website using this free hosting service. So that's what this project is all about. So we are using the free subdomain and hosting just for the learning purpose. So by the end of this project, you'll learn to set up your website on a free hosting platform. You'll be able to work with plugins, themes, permalinks. You'll get to explore the WordPress dashboard area and its different sections. And finally, you'll be able to create a fully amazing and professional website using the WordPress. Now let me introduce you to the Rhyme platform. So when the project starts, you will see two windows on your screen. On the right hand side, you have a recorded video. You'll find a play button down at the bottom of the video so that you can pause and resume the video whenever you want. And you can also change the playback speed if needed. And on the left hand side, you have your cloud desktop ready. And you are going to use this cloud desktop to implement your project. So you just need to follow the instructions in the recorded video and follow along with it. So now let's get started. So now let's go ahead and let's host our website onto a server. And the service that we'll use is from the 000 web host provider. So let me open a new tab. And now let's go ahead and let's type in a 000 web host and hit enter. And the first link given over here, we are going to use this service provider. So go ahead and click on it. So it's done. So basically, we are going to use this 000 web host for hosting our website. So that's all for this task. So in this task, you got an introduction to the project, and now in the next task, you learn to set up and host your WordPress website on the 000 web hosting platform. Welcome back. So in the previous video, we discussed about the project and we also talked about using the free hosting service from 000 web host. And in this task, we'll first install and host our WordPress website for free using the 000 web host provider. You can take a paid version if you want for hosting your website. You'll get a lot of such providers. But if you are a beginner, then obviously you want to test your website first, at least for a free period of time. So this is the solution to go ahead with it. So let's go ahead and let's click on this get started button. So here you can see here it's written free web hosting. So we're going to select this. And let me tell you, if you are using the free web hosting service from the 000 web host provider, then it's gonna allow you to host only a single website for free, and you'll get a 300 MB disk space with it. So since we are just using this for the learning purpose, so let me select this. So just click on this free sign up button right here. So let me click it, and it is asking you to create an account. So select any option that you think would be best for you. So let me log in with Google. So click on it, and then it is asking you to enter your email or phone number. So let me enter mine and you enter yours. So as here you can see, I have entered the email. Now let me click the next button right over here, and then it is asking me to enter my password. So I'll enter mine, you enter yours. So finally I have entered my password, and now let me select this next button right over here. So it says this device isn't recognized. For your security, Google wants to make sure it's really you. So try another way to sign in. So let me select this first one, and it will send a verification code to my cell number, and I need to enter the or let's say I need to enter the verification code right over here. So as here you can see, I have entered the code. Now let me click the next button to proceed further, and it's done. So after signing in, you'll get something like this. So just scroll down and just click this. It's not my first rodeo. Take me to the C panel. So just click on it, and it's done. So here you need to provide the website name, and it's optional. So if you do not provide any name over here, then it will randomly generate a random name for your website. So let's go ahead and let's name our website. So since I'm going to create a medical business website, so let me call it as Doctor Clinic. You can name it anything you prefer. So now let's go ahead and let's set a new password. So I'll set mine, you set yours. So as here you can see, I have set the password and the name for my website. Now next, let's go ahead and let's click the submit button right here. So I have clicked on it. So it says another website with this name already exists. So let me change the name. So let me name it as Doctor Clinic web app. Now let's go ahead and let's click the submit button right over here, and I think it will be done at this moment. So it's processing. So it's done finally. So now since we are interested in creating a WordPress website, so now just go ahead and click this install WordPress. So just click on this select button right here. And now these are the credentials that you need to provide for the WordPress installation. So the first one is going to be the admin username, and the second one is going to be the admin password. So you're going to use this credentials later. So let me leave the admin username as admin only, and now let's go ahead and let's set a new password for the admin. So these are the credentials that you will need in order to log into your WordPress admin dashboard. So you need to remember this. So here you need to provide the admin password, and after providing the password, you need to click the install button right over here. So let me do it, and let me click the install button. So after clicking the install button, you'll get something like this. It says, "Great, we are installing WordPress for you." So it usually takes up to 60 seconds for your website to be set up. Sit back and relax. So it says retrieving WordPress files, and it says unpacking. So it's gonna take a bit of time to set up everything. So till then, I'll pause my video and I'll come back later when it's done. So after the setup process has completed, you're gonna get something like this. So it says, "Congratulations, it's ready. Your WordPress is now ready for configuration." So now let's go ahead and let's click onto this go to configuration page, and it's done. So this is the admin panel for your WordPress website. So here you need to enter the username or the email address and the password that you had previously set up. So here at the top here you can see it's the name for your website, which is then followed by the 000webhostapp.com. And now let's go ahead and let's provide the credentials that we had set up earlier. So if you remember, it was admin. And now next here you need to provide the password. So I'll enter mine, you enter yours that you had previously set up while installing the WordPress on this platform. So here you can see I have entered the username and the password for my admin dashboard panel. So now let's go ahead and let's click on this login button right over here, and then it's gonna navigate you to the WordPress dashboard, and it's done. So that's all. So in this task, you got the subdomain for your WordPress website. You also hosted your website for free. And in the next task, we'll explore the WordPress dashboard area. Welcome back. So in the previous task, we saw the installation of WordPress. And in this task, I want to give you an overview of a WordPress dashboard after installing a fresh WordPress using a 000 web host. So here we are at the dashboard of the new installation of WordPress. But before we move ahead, first let me close this previous tab, and then let me dismiss this section right over here. And then let me remove this as well, and it's done. So here you have the welcome to WordPress section. So if you want to click on this dismiss link right over here, so you can hide it. So now you can see that we have a lot of different sections if you scroll down. So if you want, you can rearrange them. So you can just choose any one of the section, and you can just drag them around wherever you feel like. So let me drag this here. So you can rearrange such sections just by dragging it around. So now on the top right section over here, you can see a screen option here. So if you click on it, so you can customize which module to swap. So we can actually bring back the welcome section from here. So just click on this welcome option right here, and here you can see we got the welcome to WordPress section back here. So basically, these are all customizable, and keep in mind that this screen option tab, it shows up whenever you work across the backend of WordPress, and if some option doesn't show up, then it will be really helpful, or it will be really useful to check the screen option, because some options it might be hidden. So you just need to tick the box to make it visible, and again tick the box to get it back to the place. So now let's go ahead and let's start with the top navigation menu right here. So here on the top left, you will see the drop down that provides the link to the WordPress.org, its documentation, its support forums, and its feedback. And then next here we have our site name. So basically, it's just a drop down and it says to visit the site, where you can actually load the front end of the website. So let's open this site in a new tab. So to open this site in a new tab, you can just press Control in your keyboard, and then you need to click the visit site option right here. So let me do that. So here you can see it's the front end of our website. So if you scroll down, you can see the overall page of your website. So this is our website, and if you scroll down here, so here you can see we have a basic hello world post that comes with a new installation of WordPress. So now let me close this. So returning or going back to the WordPress section, so it shows you the comment link over here, and then finally we have the new section that allow you to create a new post, or to upload a new media. It may be the image file or video file, or it is asking you to create a new page, or you can get the or you can create the new users from here. And then we have the WP forms, which is the plugin. And next we have the insights that basically gives you the insight of your WordPress website. So now let's go ahead and let's get the overview of the main navigation sidebar here on the left. So first, if you scroll down here you have an option called collapse menu. So if you click on it, it will compress the menu. But for now, I'll leave it as it is in the expanded form. So let me again click on that. So now let's go back and let's see the different sections available here on the WordPress dashboard. So here under this dashboard area, so here you can see we have our home that you are currently looking at. Then we have our updates section. So let me click on this updates, and here you can see we have a notification where some updates are required. And when you click on this, you'll have a dashboard for the updates. So here it says you have the latest version of WordPress. Future security updates will be applied automatically. And here down, here you have some updates for some plugins right over here. So if you want, you can update it, but for now, I leave it as it is. So next, here we have our post section, where you can manage all your posts. You can add a new one, or you can manage the categories if you like, or you can also manage the tags. So let me show you by doing one. So let's go ahead and let's click on this all post section, and let's open this in a new tab. So let me right click on it, and let me choose this option that says to open the post in a new tab. So it's done. So here you can see we have a hello world post. So if you want, you can edit this current post by clicking on this edit button right here. But for now, I'll show you how to create a new post for your website. So just go ahead and let's click on this add new option or button right over here to create a new post. So just click on it, and it's done. So let me dismiss this, and now let's go ahead and let's add a title, and let's add a description to our post. So let me do it. First, let me add the title, and let me call it as my first post. So this title, it appears as the main heading on top of your page once it's published. So now just go ahead and let's type in the content in the description box. So let me call it as this is my first post. So let me highlight this. So here you can add or you can format your text in a lot of different ways. So you can make it bold, or you can make it italic. So now to preview your post to see how it exactly looks like, so just go ahead and click on this preview button, and now just click on this preview in a new tab. So it's done. So a new tab will be open to see how your post looks like. So here we have our post that we just made. So if everything seems to be fine, then let's go back, and then let's click on this publish button to publish your post. So click on it. So let me click on this publish button, and it's done. So this is how you can create a new post. So for now, let me close the unnecessary tabs right here, and now let's return back to our dashboard area. So next we have our media section. So here we have the library, and here we have the add new option where you can add your media files, audio files, or video files. But I highly recommend you to use this for images only. So with this you can add something to your media library, or you can manage it in all the ways. And next here we have the page section where you can manage all your pages. So here you can add a new page in a similar way as we did for the post section to create a new post. So next we have our comment section where you can moderate and edit all your comments. So next we have our WP forms, which is just a plugin that we'll not use for this website. So we are going to remove this in the later part of the videos. So next, we have our important section, that is the appearance section. So this is where you can actually add or manage your themes for the website. You can change your theme that your website is currently using. Then next we have the customize. So this is the built-in customizer that WordPress comes with. So with this, you can customize some elements of your website. So next we have the widgets section right here. So widgets, they refer to elements that you can add to your sidebar of your theme, or to the footer of the theme. So widgets makes it really easier to add different modules or elements to your website. So next we have the menu section where you can manage all your menus for your website. You can create a new menu, you can edit certain items, and you can assign them to different locations on your theme. So then we have the header where you can basically add the header, and then we have the background, and lastly we have the theme editor. So this is a built-in theme editor where you can actually edit the different files that makes up your theme. So next we have our plugin section. So here you can view all your installed plugins, so you can activate or deactivate the necessary plugins that you want, and you can also add a new plugin if you want to add extra features or to enable new features. So then we have the plugin editor that we used, or let's say it's a built-in editor for the plugins. So next we have the users section. So you can view or manage all your users here. You can add or you can delete users. You can change the access that each user has. You can add a new user, or you can manage your own profile as well. And next we have the tools section. So in the tools section, we have the available tools over here. And then we have the basic import and export, where you can import the content of your WordPress website, or you can export your content to a CSV file. So then next here we have the all-in-one WP migration. So basically it's a plugin. So this plugin exports your WordPress website, including the database, media files, plugins, and themes with no technical knowledge required. So it's required when you are transferring your website. So next here we have the settings section. So here we have the general settings that controls your website. Then next we have the writing settings that includes any writing to your WordPress website. And then we have the reading settings that applies to people who are viewing content of your WordPress website. Then we have the discussion section that leads to moderating of your comments. Then we have the media settings that relates to any media that you upload to your website. Then we have the permalinks, that means the link structure that your website uses. And lastly, we have the privacy section that relates to the privacy of your WordPress website. So that's all with the quick overview of the freshly installed WordPress. And now in the upcoming task, we'll explore all these sections practically, and we are going to add themes, we'll add more plugins, we'll add more functionality. So that's all. So in this task, you got an overview of the WordPress dashboard area. And now in the next task, we'll work with plugins, permalinks, and we'll install the WordPress theme for the medical business website. Welcome back. So in the previous task, we got an overview of the WordPress dashboard area. And now in this task, we'll work with plugins, permalinks, and we'll install the theme for the website. So the next thing that we are going to do is to delete all our plugins that comes off with the fresh installed WordPress. But what are plugins? So plugins helps you extend the functionality of WordPress. What it basically means is that WordPress doesn't come up with everything. For example, it doesn't come up with a really cool contact form. So you need to install plugins from the plugin section in order to integrate your website with the contact form. And the best thing about WordPress is that anyone can build things for WordPress. So people build all of these different things for WordPress and you can add them on. It's like by default, your house doesn't have a washing machine, but you get one to wash your clothes. So that's the same idea with the plugins as well. So basically, WordPress, it can't do everything, but you can install these free plugins and you will be able to do much more stuffs. So let's go ahead and let's first delete all the unnecessary plugins that we do not require. So to do that, just go ahead and click on this installed plugins right here, and it will navigate you to the plugin section. So here you can see when you scroll down, you have the default plugins right over here. So we are going to delete all of them. So let's go ahead and let's do that. So to do that, let's go ahead and let's click this check-in box for the plugin. So checking this plugin box, it will make all of the plugins selected. And then from the drop down, let's go ahead and let's select the deactivate option right here. And then next you need to click apply. So let's click on the apply button right here. So it's done. So that basically deactivates all the plugin. So now let's go ahead and let's again check this plugin box, and then just click on this drop down and just select the option called delete, and then let's go ahead and let's apply to delete all the plugins. And now let's select OK. So it's gonna delete all your plugins, or let's say all the unnecessary plugins. So it's done. So now your website is clean and now you don't have any unnecessary plugins. But in the further videos, we'll install few plugins that we require to set up our website properly. So now let's go ahead and let's change something called permalinks. And the easiest way to explain it is to show you to an example. So for this, let's go ahead and let's open our website in a new tab. So just right click on it and select this open link in a new tab option. So it's done. So let's scroll down and let's click on this post called my first post. So let's go ahead and let's click on it. So if you see here at the top, the URL of your website is something like drclinicwebapp.webhostapp.com /2020/10 my first post. So now if we go to any website page and click on their contact page, it just gonna say that their website URL /contact. It's not gonna say, all of this unnecessary stuffs right over here. So we want to get rid of the state because it isn't professional, and you can do that with the help of permalinks. To do that, we are going to go back to our dashboard section. So let's go back, and then we are going to click on the settings option, and then here you have the permalinks option. So just click on it and it's done. So here you can see we have a different ways of displaying URL, but we just want to make it very simple. So for this, let's go ahead and let's click on this post name section right here. And here you can see here we have the URL structure that simply says the website name slash the post name here. So now you need to save this. So just scroll down, and now here you need to you need to click this save changes button right over here. So it's done. Now let's go ahead and let's check whether the changes has appeared on our website or not. So to do that, I'll again open my website in a new tab. So it's done. So let's scroll down, and now let's go ahead and let's click on this my first post. So it's done. So here you can see the URL has been changed to yourwebsite.com / my first post. So that's what we exactly wanted. So let me close the previous tab, and now let's switch back to our dashboard section area. So now the next thing that we're going to do is to change the theme of the website. So the theme of the website is the design of the website. It's what the website exactly looks like. So here, if you go to your website page, so it looks a different way. But if we change our theme, then our website's gonna look very differently. So let's go ahead and let's change the theme. So let's navigate back to the dashboard area. So to change the theme, let's go ahead and let's click on this appearance, and now let's select this themes option right over here. So it's done. Now let's go ahead and let's click on this add new button right over here. So if you scroll down, then there are a lot of themes that you can go through. A lot of themes are present in the market. Some of them are paid themes, while some of them are totally free. But for our project, we'll use a free theme to create our website. So you can learn to create a website on your own with all of the stuffs here. So with free hosting, with free subdomain, and with free themes, we're going to create our entire website. So here you can see we have the featured themes, we have the popular themes, we have the latest theme available, or we have the favorite themes as well. And lastly, here we have the feature filter. So if you click on this feature filter, then you can look for something that you particularly want for your website. So here you can see we have a search bar as well, where you can search a lot of themes present for the WordPress website. For example, if you want a website for a cafe business, then you can just type in cafe in the search bar. So let me type in cafe. So while searching for the cafe, you'll get a list of different themes for your cafe business. So you can preview them and you can install the theme that you like. So basically, you'll get a lot of different categorical themes for free here, which makes it easier to create an entire website for a particular category, like for example, for an electronics store or for your clothing store and many more. So moving into our project, so since we are going to create a medical website, so let's go back in the search bar option, and I'll just type in better health. So here you can see the theme, it appears right down here. So we are going to select this better health theme. So now let's go ahead and let's click on the install button right here. So it says installing, and it's done. Now let's go ahead and let's click on this activate button right over here to activate your theme. So here you can see the theme, it has been activated. So here it says new theme activated, visit site. So let's go ahead and let's open our site in a new tab. So just choose that option. So it's done. So if you visit your site, it will look something like this. So you're gonna see that it has changed its appearance totally, but this is not so good. So now let's change its appearance completely. So next we will install some plugins that allows you to import the demo content of your website in just one click. That we'll do in the next task. So that's all. So in this task, we saw how we can change the permalinks. We also saw how we can install themes. And now in the next task, we'll add the demo content for the website. Welcome back. So in the previous task, we saw how to work with permalinks. We also saw how any themes can be added to the WordPress. And now in this task, we'll import the demo content for the theme that we installed. So we have a demo content for the theme in the desktop area. So a demo file, it contains all the demo contents of your theme. So when you import the demo content, it imports settings of the widgets and the customizer. It will import the post datas, pages of your theme, categories, comments, images, widgets, menus, and settings. So overall, you'll get your website appearance exactly to that of you saw in the theme demo. So we already have the demo content for this theme. So as I showed you earlier, our dummy data, it contains three files with three different extensions. So we're going to import all the dummy files with just one click with the help of a plugin. So let's go ahead and let's do that. So on the dashboard section right here, it says this theme recommends the following plugins, and here it says begin installing plugins. So let me open this in a new tab. So it's done. So first let me close this previous task, and it's done. So this theme, it recommends you to install all of these plugins right over here, but for now we'll just install the contact us plugin and the one click demo import plugin. So let me check in the box for the contact us, and let me check in the box for the one click demo import. So now let's go ahead and click on this, and now let's choose the option called install, and now let's click on this apply button right here to install all of these two plugins from there. So it's done, and it says all installations have been completed. So your two of the plugins, they have been installed. Now let's go ahead and let's activate these two plugins. So for this, let's click on this that says return to required plugin installer. So let's go ahead and click on it. And now again, let's choose the contact us and one click demo import plugin. And now just go here at the top, and now just choose the option called activate. And now just go ahead and click on this apply button to activate both of those plugins. So since the plugins were activated successfully, so now first let's go ahead and let's refresh this page as well. So now we are good to go. So now just go ahead and under this appearance section here you have the import demo data option. So let's go ahead and let's click on it. So it's done. So just scroll down here, and here it is asking you to manually import the demo files. So at first, let's go ahead and let's import the XML file. So now let's go ahead and let's click on this choose file option. Then you need to go and choose the desktop from there. And here we have the better health dummy content. So go ahead and click on it. And from here you need to choose the XML file. So double click on it to choose the XML file. So it's uploading and it's done. Then next here is asking you to choose a WIE or a JSON file. So again, let's go ahead and let's click on this choose file option. And here we have it. So let me click this WIE file. So it's done. And now next uh, we have the option that it says to choose a DAT file. So let's go ahead and let's click on this choose file option. And here we have the .dat extension file. So let me choose that, and it's done. So now let's go ahead and let's click on this import demo data to import all the demo content for this particular theme. So it says importing, please wait. So it's gonna take some time. So till then I'll pause my video and I'll come back when it's done totally. So after importing the data, you'll have something like this. So it says that's it, all done. So the demo import, it has finished. So now since all our demo files are imported, so now let's go ahead and let's open our site in a new tab to see the changes that has appeared on our website. So it's done. So here you'll see your website, it has been changed entirely with all your demo contents. So here you can see we have got some certain latest blocks with all the images, their post title and their description part. And then here on the right hand side, here you can see the sidebar. And here at the top, here you can see a make appointment button. And here it says to add a menu. So overall, it changed the appearance of the website. But now we need to customize it to get the things out together. So that's all. So in this task, you saw how demo content for the theme are uploaded via a plugin. And now in the next task, we'll customize the site to change the appearance. We'll add the slider and we'll add some theme colors as well. Welcome back. So in the previous task, you saw to import the demo content for the website. And now in this task, we'll customize the site. We'll add a slider to our website, and we'll also change the appearance of the homepage by changing the theme colors. So let's go ahead and let's click on this customize option here, and it's gonna open a built-in customizer to customize your entire website. So first of all, let me explain this to you. So on the left hand side, you can see our customizer. So you can use this in order to make changes to your website here. So as soon as you make your changes here, you'll be able to see the live changes to your website on this part here. So if you see here, we have our latest blog section here, but we do not want this. We want our homepage theme. So in order to change this, let's go to the homepage settings down. So just click on it. So here you can see by default your homepage displays the latest post. So just change it to a static page. And then in the homepage section from the drop down, let's go ahead and let's select the homepage from here. And then in the post section, go ahead and let's select the blog page here. And it's done. So after you have made changes to the homepage and the post page, now let's go ahead and let's click on this publish button right here to publish the changes that we made here. So go ahead and click on it. So it's done. Now to see the changes, let's go ahead and let's click on this Dr. Clinic web app part here. So let's click on it, and here you can see the appearance for your website. It has been changed entirely. So if you want to view the full screen mode, so you can just choose this hide controls here. So let's go over and let's click on it. So with this, you can collapse the customizer, and you can see the entire view of the changes that has appeared on your website. So let's go ahead and let's again click on it to expand the customizer, since we are customizing our website at present. So now let's go back, and now let's change the other, or let's say let's change the other settings of the website. Now let's select the homepage settings right here on the top. So just select it, and then let's go ahead and let's select the slider section from here. Now next you need to select the slider category. So let's go ahead and let's click on this drop down. So here you can see we have a variety of categories that you can select for the slider. For example, if you click on this slider option, then here you can see the live changes. It appears on your website. Not only this, if you want, you can also select the other categories as your slider. For example, if I choose this dental one, then here you can see the live changes. It appears on your website. But let me select the slider only. So go ahead and play with it, and just select the one that you prefer the most. So here you can see we have got our slider with its background image, with its title, with its description part over here. So here we have a total of three sliders. So if you want, you can just hide this control to see the changes in the full screen mode. So let's go ahead and let's again expand this customizer. So basically, in this drop down, so here you can see we have different categories. So these are the contents that we have imported. So if you want, you can select the other categories as well. So let me change it to dental. So let me choose dental, and now let's go ahead and let's publish this. So just go ahead and click on this publish button right here. Now let's go ahead and let's refresh this page. So just click on this Dr. Clinic web app, and here you can see the slider. It has been changed to the dental category. So now if you want to change the background image, or if you want to change the title section, or if you want to change the description over here, then for this let's go back to the dashboard area. So go ahead and then go ahead and click on this post section, and here you'll find the categories section. So go ahead and click on this categories option right over here. So I have clicked on it. So here we have the category section. So since we have selected the dental category, so search for the dental here. So it's here. So if you want, you can also search the term dental in the search bar. Then let's go ahead and let's click on this count tree, which is corresponding to the dental category. So let's go ahead and let's click on this count tree. So so here you can see we have three different posts that falls under this dental category. So to edit it, just go ahead and click on this edit button right over here, and the post page will appear. So let me click on this edit button. So it's done, and here you can see the post page. It's gonna appear, and it's done. So let me dismiss this. Yeah. So basically, it's the title for your post, then it's the description part, and for the background image, you need to select this feature image. So let's go ahead and click it. And first, let's go ahead and let's change the background image. So first of all, let me remove this feature image. So just click on this remove, and then let's set a feature image as well. So just go ahead and click on it, and here you to drop files to upload, but I'm not going to select this. Rather, I'm going to select this media library, and I'm going to select one of the images from here. So select the best that you think would be better for your website slider. I think this would be better, so let me select this, but you can select any one of them. So I have selected it, and now let's go ahead and let's click on this set featured image right over here, and it's done. Now let's go ahead and let's change the title as well. So go ahead, highlight this, and let's add a title. So let me call it as, or let me set the title as Best Clinic in Town. Now next, let me remove the description part as well. So let me select this. You can do that by pressing Control A in your keyboard. And now let's click or let's press the backspace key on your keyboard to remove it. Now let me change the description, or let me set the description as we are the best clinic in the town. So go ahead and describe it in your own words. So now let's go ahead and let's click on this update button right over here to update the post. So it's done. Now let's go ahead and let's see whether the change it has appeared on your website or not. So go back to your customizer and let's refresh this by clicking this Doctor Clinic web app section right here. So here you can see the change it has appeared on your website. Now let's go back. Let's return to our customizer and let's click on this top header info section right here. So here you can see this part is the top header section. So if you click on hide, then the top header it will not be shown. But for now, let's select this option as show only to show the top header section right over here, and it's done. Now next, let's go back again, and here we have the footer option. So go ahead and click on it. Then we have the copyright option. So go ahead and click on it as well. So for this, just scroll down to the bottom part of your website. So let's go ahead and let's scroll down to the button. And here it says copyright all rights reserved 2020. So if you want you can change this. So let me add an extra business name here. So let me call it as Dr. Clinic. So this is how you can edit the copyright section. So feel free to add anything that you want here. Next, let me click on this publish button to publish it. So let me scroll up again. So it's done. And now let me go back. So let's again go back. Now let's go ahead and let's click on this theme option right here. Then we have the color option. So let's go ahead and let's click on it. So let me scroll up again. Yeah. So if you want to change the primary color, then you can select a color from here. So you can preview your site live changes. So select any one of them. And here you can see the live changes. It has appeared on your screen. For example, if I select the color as red, then the colors or the button colors turns to be red here. But since I liked the previous one, so let me click the default option right here. So select the best color that you think would be good for your website. Similarly, for the top header color, you can choose any color that you prefer. So again, let me select the yellow color. Let me see how it will look. It's not looking that good, so let me select the a bit darker blue. It's good. So select the best color that you think would be good for your website. But since I like the previous one, so let me select the default option only. Next, if you scroll down here, then here we have the feature section. So the emergency services and the medical college are the part of the feature odd section, while the experienced doctor and the inside city area sections are the part of the feature even section color. So let me select the feature odd section color as let me select it as red, and let me select the feature even section color as let me select it as to be purple. So you can select any color that you think would be good for your website. So if you want to see the full screen mode, so you can just hide this control and you can preview it. So I think it's looking good. So you can select any other color instead of these colors. So I think it's good. So let me go ahead and let me click on this publish button to save the changes or to publish it on your website. So let me scroll up and let me go back to the customizer section. So that's all. So in this task, we saw to add a slider to our site. We also saw how theme partitions can be modified with different colors. And now in the next task, we'll add the feature section. We'll also work with the appointment forms and we'll also add some widgets area. Welcome back. So in the previous task, we saw to add a slider to our site. We also saw how theme partitions can be modified with the colors. And now in this task, we'll add the feature section. We'll also work with the appointment forms and we'll also add some widgets area. So first of all, let's go ahead and let's change the button name over here. So for this, go ahead and click on this theme option. Then you need to click on this appointment option right here, and here you'll see we have a short code, and the next here we have the make appointment text. So first of all, let's go ahead and let's change the text given here. So I'll name it as get appointment. So you can name it anything you prefer. So here you can see the change, it has appeared on your screen now. Next, in this section, here you need to have the short code for the appointment form. So to get the short code, let's go back to our dashboard area. So click here and it will navigate you to the dashboard section. Just find the contact section and click on the contact form right over here. So here you can see, if you scroll down here, we have the contact form one option, and here we have another contact form one option. So go ahead and let's highlight this and just press Ctrl C to copy it. And now let's go ahead to the customizer section and go ahead, press Ctrl A and then press Ctrl V to paste it, and it's done. Now next, let's go ahead and let's publish it by clicking on this publish button right over here, and it's done. So now if you click on this get appointment button right over here, here you can see the list of details that one needs to fill in. So we'll work with this form later in the next task to store all the detailed information of the user. But for now, let's go back and let's customize the site. So first of all, let's go back to our customizer section. So I'll just go back, and here if you scroll down, so it's our feature section. So now let's change the content of the feature section right over here. So if you want to select, or let's say if you want, you can select any page or post instead of this all. So let me show you how you can do that. So for this, let's go ahead and let's select this homepage settings right here. Then you need to click the our feature section. So let's scroll down, and here you can see it's the first feature page that says emergency services. So if you click on it, or if you click on this drop down here, you can see we have a lot of options, so you can select any one of them. So let me select it as the emergency services only. And similarly, for the second feature page, you can select any one of them you like. So you can do that. And then similarly for the third feature page and for the fourth feature page, you can select any page that you prefer. But since it's already assigned, so I leave it as it is. So now let's go ahead and let's change the content, or let's change the description part for all these feature sections. So let's go back to our dashboard area. So let's go back and let's click on this pages, or let's click on this all pages options right over here. So the first feature that we have is the emergency services feature. So let's go back and let's search for the emergency keyword. So just type in emergency and hit enter to search page, and here you can see it's done, or it's showing up the emergency services page right here. Now let's go ahead and let's change the content of the page. So just click on this edit button right over here. So now let's go ahead and let's change the description part of this page. So now since I already have my content ready, so I'll just copy it and I'll paste it over there. So I have done this to save your time. So let's go back to the edit page section. Now let's press Ctrl A to select all this, and now let's press Ctrl V to paste it here. So now the content part is ready. So let's go ahead and let's update this by clicking on this update button. So it's done. So now next feature that we have is the experienced doctor feature section. So let's go back to the page section. So let's go back and let's search for the experienced term. So just type in experienced in the search bar and then hit enter. So here you can see we have got the experienced doctor page. So let's go ahead and let's click on this edit button right over here to edit the content. So since I already have my content ready, so I'll go ahead, I'll copy this, and now I'll go back to my dashboard section, and now I'll press Ctrl A to select all this, and now I'll paste Ctrl V to paste it over here, and it's done. And now I'll click on this update button to update it, and it's done. Now similarly, the third feature section is the medical college section. So first of all, let me copy the content for the medical section. So I'll just copy this, and now let's go back to our dashboard area. Let's go back, and now let's search for the term medical in this search bar, and now hit enter to search it, and it's done. So let's go ahead and let's click on this edit button right over here, and as we did before, just press Ctrl A and then press Ctrl V to paste it, and now let's go ahead and let's update it, and it's done. Now the next section is or let's say the fourth section is the inside city area section. So now just pause the video, and now it's your task to edit the description of this feature section. So you need to follow the same process that we did for this remaining three pages. Now let's open our site in a new tab. Let's see whether the changes it has appeared on your screen, or it has appeared on your website or not. So let me open my site in a new tab. So scroll down. So here you can see the changes that we made. It has appeared on your website. Now let's go back to our customizer section. So let's go back to the main page. Now just scroll down, and here you will see the widget sections. So go ahead and click on it, and then again click on this home page widget area section. Now let me scroll my website a bit. So here you can see we have a total of six widgets sections right over here, but we can delete some of them. So if you scroll down, then this widget or this section right over here, it resembles the first widget area, but we don't want this, so I'll remove it. So just go ahead and click on this option, scroll down, and here you'll get the remove option. So go ahead and select it to remove this section right over here. Now let's go ahead and let's publish this, and now let me refresh the site to see whether the changes it has appeared on your website or not. So scroll down. So here you can see the widget area, it has been removed. So let's go back to the home page widget area. So now we are left with the remaining five widgets, so we are going to work with them all. So now the next section is the service title section. So in this section, we need to add services on both of the sites. So go ahead and click on this health service widget area section right over here. Now, since we are trying to display these services, so let's go ahead and let's select a category. So go ahead and select the services category from here, and it's done. So here you can see the changes it has appeared on your website. So to view it in a full screen mode, just hide this control, and here you'll see we have a center image, and here we have the remaining four services. So the changes it has appeared on your screen. So now let's go ahead and let's click on the publish button to publish it. So now here we got the services on both of the sites. So we got different services, and now we'll change their description part. So now let's go ahead and let's go back to the dashboard section. Then go ahead and click on this post section, and then go ahead and click on this category option given right over here. Then here you'll find the services category. So just go ahead and select the six count corresponding to the service category. And here we are with the six services. So now let's see what are the services that we need to edit. So let's go back to the customizer. So the first one is the emergency services. So let's go back to the dashboard section of the post area. Scroll down, and here you'll get the emergency services post. So go ahead and click on this edit button. So it's done. Now we are going to change the description part of this emergency services post. So since I already have my content ready to save your time, so let me copy this, and let me paste it. So press Ctrl A, and then press Ctrl V to paste it. And now let's go ahead and let's click on this update button. So, so just for the sake of saving your time, I have already prepared the content, and I'm just pasting it here. But you need to prepare your own content and write it over here. So for this, just pause the video, and you can write the description part here. Now, the next service that we need to edit is the OPD service. So let's go back to the edit post section. So let's go back, and here you'll get the OPD service section. So go ahead and click on this edit button. So now since I already have my content ready for the OPD service as well, so I'll just copy it and I'll paste it here to save your time. So let's go back, and let's press Ctrl A, and then press Ctrl V to paste it. And now let's click on this update button to save it. So you need to prepare your own content. So go ahead, pause the video, and change the description part in your own words. Then next service we have is the ENT care service. So let's go back to the edit post section. So here we can find the ENT care. So go ahead and click on this edit button, and now let me copy this ENT care content from here. So I'll copy this ENT care content. So let's go back to the edit post, press Ctrl A to select all, and then press Ctrl V to paste it. And let's go ahead and click on this update button right over here. And now last we have the home service. So let's go back to the edit post section. So let's go back, and here we have the home service post. So go ahead and click on this edit button, and now let me select the home service content from here. So let me copy this, and let's go ahead. Let's press Ctrl A, and then paste Ctrl V to paste it. And now let's go ahead and let's update it, and it's done. Now let's go back to our website, and let's refresh it. And now let's see the changes that it has appeared on your website. So here you can see the description part. It has been changed for all the four services given right here. That's all for this task. So in this task, we learned how the description part for the feature section and the description part for the services section can be changed. And now in the next task, we'll work with some more widget sections of our website. Welcome back. So in the previous task, we saw to change the content of the feature section. We also saw to add a few widgets. And now in this task, we'll be working with some more widgets. So now let's go back to our customizer section, and now we'll be working with some other remaining widgets. So let's scroll down our website a bit. So now here you can see it says best hospital in your town. So it's the our mission page widget area. So basically this section, it represents this widget. So now we'll be modifying it. So here it is asking you to select a page. So you can select any one of them if you like, but this one was a default, so I leave it as it is. And next here you can set the character limit. And next here we have the learn more button. So if you want, you can change the text. So let me edit this and let me call it as want to know more. So here you can see the change, it has appeared on your website. And next here, if you want, you can also provide a button link so that whenever you click this button, it will navigate you to the URL that you provide over here. So we'll do that in some few moments. But before that, let's go ahead and let's change the content of this page. So let's go back to our edit post section, and let's go back to our dashboard area. And now go ahead and let's click on all pages right here. So go ahead and click over there, and here you can find the best hospital in your town page. So go ahead and click on the edit button. So now again, since I already have my content ready for this as well, so let me copy this. So to copy, just press Control C, and now let's go ahead, press Control A to select all, and now press Control V to paste it. Now let's go ahead and let's click on this update button right over here to publish it. Now let's go ahead and let's click on this document option right over here. So if you scroll down, here we have the permalink option. So click on it, and here is the URL for the best hospital in your town page. So let me open this. So just click on it, and let's go ahead to the URL here. Press Ctrl A to select all, and then press Ctrl C to copy it. And now let's go back to our customizer, and now let's provide the URL over here in the button link section. So with this, whenever you press on this want to know more button, then it will direct you to the URL for this page. Now let's go ahead and let's click on this publish button right over here. And now if you want to see the changes, so go ahead, right click on it, and then select open link in a new tab. And here you can see it navigates you to the best hospital in your town page. So it's working. So let's go back to our customizer section. So first let me close all the unnecessary tabs. So let me close this. So let me close this as well, and let me close this as well. So it's done. Now next, when you scroll down your website a bit, so here you can see we have the contact us for any type of medical services, contact us today, and here we have the quote section. So this section, it resembles the better health quote widget area over here. So click on it, and here if you want, you can change the title. So let me edit the title. So just press Ctrl A to select all this, and now let me change the title, and let me call it as you can contact us 24/7. So here you can see the change, it has appeared on your website. So you can change the title anything you prefer. So go ahead, pause the video, and change it. Now next, here we have the button text, and here next we have the button link. So let me press Ctrl A to select all this, and let me remove this. And now let me set it as a hash. So if you do not want to provide any URL on the button link, then you can just set it as a hash only. Or if you want, you can also provide the URL as we did before. So it's done. So now let me scroll down the website a bit. So here you can see we have the recent post section, and But before that, here we have the better health testimonial widget. So let's go ahead, click it, and now let's select a category from here. So let's select the testimonials. So it's done, and here you can see the change it has appeared on your screen. So if you want to view the full screen mode, so just click on this hide control, and here you can see the testimonial section is right over here. So the testimonial section, it has been present over here, but now let's go ahead and let's change the description part for this testimonial section as well. So let's go back to our dashboard area, and then you need to select the categories option from the post section. So go ahead and click on this categories, and then let's go ahead and let's find for the testimonial section. So just click on this count tree corresponding to the testimonial section. So here you can see we have three posts in this category. So now let's go ahead and let's edit this. So let me edit the first one, and then the next two will be edited by you. So just pause the video and you can do that. So, but before this, let me edit this. So go ahead and click on this edit button right over here. So before changing the description part, first let me change the doctor name as well. So let me call it as Florin Brick. And now since I already have my content ready, so let's highlight this. So let me highlight this, or you can also press Ctrl A to highlight it, and then change the description part. So it's done. Now let's go ahead and let's click on this update button right over here. Now let's return back to our customizer. Now let me click on this publish button to publish it. And now let me once refresh the page to see how the change looks like. So let me scroll down. So so yeah, here. So let me hide the control over here to see it or to preview it in a full screen mode. So here you can see the change it has appeared on my website. So I had also changed the title name for the foreign brick. Now let me expand the customizer so that I can customize the other widgets as well. So let's go back to the widget section and then again click on this homepage widget area. So now we are done with the testimonial widget as well. So let's scroll down our website. So here you can see we have the recent post section, and here we have the recent post widget. So this section, it resembles the better health recent post widget. So go ahead, click on it, and from the category just select the blog post. So go ahead and select it. So it's done, and here you can see the change it has appeared on your website. But to preview this in a full screen mode, go ahead and click on this hide control, and here you can see we have the latest post available. So let's expand this customizer section again, and now let's go ahead and let's publish it. So with this we are done with the widget section area for our website. Now let's go back to our customizer section. So let's go back, and now let's scroll down our website a bit. So let's scroll down, and yes, so here we have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us anytime. And here we have the contact us button, but it's not working since we do not have a URL over here. So for this, or to modify this, let's go ahead and let's click on this footer option right over here, and then here we have the top footer contact link option. So let's scroll down, and here if you want you can change the top footer title text. So this part, it resembles the title text here. So let me remove this have. So go ahead and remove it. So you can edit this, or you can name it anything you prefer. So let me remove this, and it's done. And if you want you can also add the top footer subtitle text area. Now here we have the button text and the button link. So now let's go ahead and let's remove this link and let's add a URL to the contact page of our website. So to get the URL for the contact page of the website, let's navigate back to our dashboard area. Then just click on the all pages section right over here. And here we have the contact us uh, page. So go ahead and click on this view option right over here. So it's the contact us page. So go ahead on the URL here at the top, press Ctrl C to copy it, go back to the customizer, and here in the button link, first let's remove this. So press Ctrl A and then remove it, and now paste the URL given here, and it's done. Now click on this publish button right over here. Now to see the change it has appeared on your screen or not, so go ahead, click on or let's choose the open link in a new tab option. And here you can see the button. When you click on the button, it navigates you to the contact page URL of your website. Now let's go back to our customizer section. So let's go back and now let's scroll down, and here we can change the email address. Here we can change the cell number. So when you scroll down the website here, this section it resembles this part. So let's go ahead and let's change the location, email, and the cell number. So let me change the address. So let me remove this all, and let me rename it. So let me call it as Main Street under any ABC state. So here you can provide the address of your home location. And now here we have the email address. So let me remove this, and now let me add an email address. So I'll randomly add an email. You can just replace this email with yours. And now let me provide a cell number. So you can provide it with yours. So let me call it as this. And now let me change the phone number level as well. So let me call it as contact us. And now let's go ahead and let's click on this publish button to publish it. So here you can see the change it has appeared on your website. So that's it for this task. So in this task, we added the widget sections, and in the next task, we will add menus, and we'll also work with the appointment form. Welcome back. So in the previous task, we saw how widgets can be added to the website, and in this task, we'll add the primary and social menu. We'll store the appointment form details, and we'll also change the site identity. So let's go back to our customizer section. So let's go back, and now let's go ahead and let's change or let's add the menu. So just scroll the website up, and here you have the menu section. So just click on it, and then just click on this primary menu, and scroll down and go ahead and click on this primary option right over here, and it's done. And let's click on this hide control to see the changes, and here you can see the change it has appeared on your website. So let's go back to our customizer section. So if you want, you can just drag them around, and if you want, you can also delete the menu items. So for now we don't need this download option, so click on it, scroll down, and here you'll find the remove option. So go ahead and click it to remove the download section. So let's go ahead and let's see whether the change it has appeared on your screen or not. And yes, the download item menu it has been removed. So let's go back to our customizer, and now let's go ahead and let's click on this publish button right over here, and it's done. So now let's go back, and let's click on this social menu as well, and scroll down and just click on this social link option right over here, and it's done. So you can see the change it has appeared on your website here. So if you click on any one of them, then here you can see you have the URL section. So here you can just set the URL for your Facebook page. So let's go ahead and let's click on this publish button right over here to publish it. So let me click on it, and it's done. Now let's see whether the change it has appeared on your screen or not. So let me hide this control. And here we have the primary menu. So let's go ahead and let's click on this contact us item in the menu, and let's open it in a new tab. So right click on it and let's select this option that says open link in a new tab. So it's working. So whenever we click on this contact us item over here, it navigates you to the contact page of your website. So it's totally working. So let's go ahead, or let's go back to our customizer section, and let's go back. Now if you click on this get appointment button, then here you can see we have different sections where a user needs to fill the details. For example, you need to fill the name or the email or the subject, and the message as well. Now let's go ahead and let's install a plugin that will store the details of the user who fills up this appointment form. So let's go back to our dashboard area. So let's go back, and let's go ahead and let's click on this plugin section, and let's go ahead and let's click on this add new option right over here, and let's search for a plugin called contact form CFDB7. So this is the plugin that we want. So let's go ahead and let's click on this install now button. So it has been installed, and now let's go ahead and let's activate it. So the plugin it has been activated. Now let's refresh the site, and it's done. Now let's go back and let's insert some details on this appointment form. So it is asking you to enter your name. So for now, I'll randomly name it, and it is asking you to enter your email. So I'll give it here randomly, and the subject that you want. So let me call it as ABC only, and your missus. Now let's scroll down and let's go ahead and let's submit it. So here it says thank you for your missus, it has been sent. So now let's go back and let's see whether the details it has been stored or not. So scroll down and let's click on this contact form option given over here. So go ahead and click on it, and here we have one count. So let's go ahead and let's click on this one count over here, and here you can see the details that we just filled is saved here. So it's totally working. Now let's go back to our customizer section, and now let's change the favicon icon of our website. So the favicon icon is this icon here at the top. So let's go to our customizer. Let's click on this site identity option, and here down it is asking you to select a site icon. So let me click on it, and you can either upload an image from your local system, or you can choose from the media library. For now I'll choose an image from the media library only. So you can select any one of them that you prefer. So let me select one from them. So let's scroll down, and I think this one is better. So let me select this, and let's go ahead and let's click on this select button right over here, and let's crop the image, and it's done. So you can see the site icon it has been changed. Now let's go ahead and let's change the site title as well as the tagline, but before that let me close this appointment form. So here you can either give, or you can either set the logo, or you can either set the site title. So for now I'll just set the site title, but if you want to set the logo then you can do it from here. So let me call it as Doctor Clinic, and let's go ahead and let's set a tagline as well. So let me call it, or let me set it as we care for you. So you can name it anything you prefer. Now let's go ahead and let's click on this publish button right over here, and it's done. So now let's see how our website looks after customizing. So let's go back to our dashboard area. So let's open or let's visit our site in a new tab. So let me open my site in a new tab, and it's done. So here you can see we have our sliders section, and if you scroll down, then here we have our feature section. Then we have the widget area. So these are the widget area, and here we have the footer area. So with this, you have successfully created an amazing website using WordPress with free hosting and free subdomain. Now let me close all the other tabs. So let me dismiss it. So basically, this is the URL for your website, and if you want to visit or if you want to log into the admin dashboard area, then you can do that by adding WP admin here at the end of the URL. So let me show you how you can do that. But before that, let's go ahead and let's log out of this account. So just hover over here, and let's go ahead and let's click on this logout option. So let's do that. And here we are at the admin panel of the WordPress area. So let's copy our URL, and let's open it in a new tab. So here you can see your website is ready. And if you want to visit or if you want to navigate to the admin panel, then you can go here at the top, and you can just add WP admin and hit enter. So here you have your admin dashboard ready. So here you just need to enter the admin credentials, that is the username and the password, and then you're good to go. So that's all, and I hope you like this project. Thank you.